This is a full magic ghost number cube and stripped down magic ghost number nested octahedron cube duals. There's the inner ghost numbers, the purple numbers, and then there's the octahedral numbers, the blue numbers, the outer primary numbers. I've never really brought this up very much before, but the inner ghost numbers, they don't have to be just diagonals, as you've seen with my other videos on the higher or the hyper or the super hyper magic ghost number cubes and all the other types. You can include the central ghost number, but it raises the outer ghost number by some amount equal to the central ghost number included with the commutative property for the primary numbers going across. But with the octahedral numbers, you can still raise the cube. You can still keep the cube the same number, 63 for 21, 3 times 63. Without, you include the central ghost number, and it doesn't raise the cube if you strip out the inner cube and leave just the central ghost number that doesn't change and all these numbers that don't change. They stay the same. But this can be rotated around, and I've done models. I've made models where the central cube, inner cube, rotates around along with the central cube, but the outside doesn't change, and this doesn't change. It's fixed. Here's some models that I've made of my magic ghost number cubes in the central and the stripped down versions, and with this you can include the central ghost number because well, this already has the same thing as before with the normal cube: 12, 16, 14, and 5, 7, and 9 still equal 63. 12, 14, and 16, and 7, 5, and 9. The outer cube octant equals 63 altogether. But with this, you don't use diagonals. And with the diagonals, special diagonals, you can even make it a circuitous box. But you're still using the inner ghost numbers. With this, you're using a triangular set of secondary primary or outer primary numbers, and you're using the ghost number itself plus the other set of outer primary numbers, triangular set. You're basically using the whole prism and the central ghost number inside. 975 is 21, plus 21, plus 5, 9, and 7 is 21. So you're using the whole octahedral numbers, including the central ghost number, to equal 63 on this side and 63 on this side. And for this plane, or triangular plane, you're using 9, 5, and 7 to equal 21, plus 21 in the middle, central ghost number, and 7, 9, and 5 on this side to equal the 63 up here going through this octahedron to the 63 down here. And so it includes the central ghost number in this calculation, but in the normal inner ghost numbers. You can't include the central ghost number without raising the outer ghost numbers beyond 3 times the central ghost number. But with this cube, you can, with this octahedron cube dual, and they're dual to each other. The corners of the octahedron goes to the edges of the cube, and goes to the face of the cube, and the corners of the cube goes to the face of the octahedron, the triangular faces. But they all have 8 sides to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They all have I forgot, but they're both dual to each other for different properties that they have that are inverse to each other. And this here is inverse to this. The triangle, this triangle plane points up, this triangle plane points down, the same way over here. This triangle plane points up for this, going across, and this triangle plane points down, and they're inverse to each other. But you include there's a lot of stuff that I haven't learned about the stripped down version of the Magic Ghost Number cube, the nested octahedron cube duals. But it makes the inner ghost number cube irrelevant, but it maintains the outer ghost numbers and all the other outer numbers, and it also maintains the central ghost number, because as you rotate these around, all the inner numbers rotate around, except for the 21. It stays put. You can rotate it around, but it's still 21 in any direction, and all these other numbers change, and this is fixed. Well, I imagine you could rotate it around, but these are the outer numbers, the outer cube, which also creates the inner octahedral dual. And well, I guess I've said enough about that. But once again, this is the full Magic Ghost Number cube, and stripped down Magic Ghost Number nested octahedron cube duals. So thanks a lot. Bye.